Well, hey, everybody. I'm so glad you could make it. I'm going to make this real quick. This is to go over, we just had a fantastic boot camp weekend, and I'm so sad that not everybody could make it, but don't worry, we will do it again. Hopefully, we'll get those co-founders here again. That was really fun. And it was such a surprise that Nick showed up, but you should have seen me at the front door. Anyway, okay, back to business. We're going to go, this is our agenda. And when Randy was here, he was disappointed that we could not quote and we had not memorized the 10 steps to success. So that is number one on the request. And then it's determine your why and make it big enough that you are not going to quit doing what you're doing. Decide to enroll a customer as a customer or affiliate. Establish a permanent commitment to the overhead of the business. Keep your membership active. Review and understand your back office. And this, I want to stress this, that includes the compensation plan. And down here a little further, I have the link to my back office that shows you that compensation plan. And then build belief in not only you, but the company and the product offering. But it's very important that you build belief in your ability and what you can do. Create a preliminary candidate list, and this should be growing daily as you just go about your life. And then watch Mastering the Art of the Invitation to learn how to invite. Try to open their eyes, ears, heart, and mind to the possibilities. Present the business in a fashion that can be duplicated, or like he said, until you get comfortable, you can use the overviews, the VIP overviews. And then take your new affiliate through a new member orientation. Now, Randy spent a whole lot of time on this paperwork, and there's the link there. I will tell you, there is a page on there that is the same thing. It's down here, the printed version to study on the compensation plan. So don't print that page. I think it's page 8 or 7 or 8. You'll see it. It's just full of color and it's kind of blurry. So call me if you're looking at it and you have a question about that. And then take action. So those are the 10 steps to success. And that video link right there, if you want to hear Randy telling you about it, you can click on that. Number 2, learn and understand the compensation plan. He said people want to know how to make money, and you need to understand that. And there is 2 offerings on that. There is the video in your back office, and there's a link. Of course, when you go to those links, it's going to be from my back office, but you can, you can use it to study and to watch. And then there's a printed version that you can look at and not have to print off things yourself. All right, so the third important information was the ladder of escalation. And actually that under number 9 on the 10 steps to success, that video, he actually goes over the not only the 10 steps of success, but also the ladder of escalation. The first one is a first look. He has a 5-minute video, and he actually sent me those in a text, but I didn't want to confuse y'all today. But after we get off this call, I'll send you his first look, and then the video that he sends second, which is about 10 minutes long. Of course, we have that in our digital experience in our back office. There's 2 videos that you can see, and the Anthem is the shorter version, which is less than 5 minutes. And then the second one is the 6 minutes that Aaron Whitlier does. So, you know who you're sending it to, their personality, their style. So base it on that as to which ones that you want to send them. Now, after they have shown interest in both of those, he says, now it's time to invite them to a business review in your home. The 4th thing is to go over that new member orientation. Now, he spent, I think almost 2 hours going over that. he really, really, really wants us to use that new member orientation. And it's a wonderful, and I sent that to y'all in an email. So Susan, if you didn't get it, let me know, or Carol can send it to you. But he could not strive enough to have a script. He says, read it. It's okay. You know, they need to see that this is duplicatable, because one of the biggest drawbacks is not knowing how to help somebody else get started. And this is that one that Jim Moles did. And he said, practice, you know, get on a Zoom like this, record it, watch yourself, just record it on a video. But he said, I want you to sound comfortable when you do it. And this is super, super important that you do it just this way. It not only helps you to feel comfortable introducing this business to someone and helping them get started, but it makes them feel comfortable that, hey, you mean all I have to do is read what it says here? And not only that, you don't forget some important things that they need to know. Now, number 5 on the ladder of escalation is get them to a local or open business meeting. Those are similar to what I'm having tomorrow night at H Latin. You know, if you have a friend or family or someone that would let you have these kind of meetings, they're more informative. You know, that's what Randy was talking about, not trying to get people to a business meeting, but getting them to an informational meeting about becoming a customer. He said, we need customers. You're going to need customers. And it takes the pressure off. I think I'm jumping ahead of myself. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so number 4. Okay, and then get them to a corporate event, which I think they're going to start having more of those, but that's on down the line. But number 4, have 100% commitment to your daily disciplines and monitor it on your form. Did everybody, that was another thing that I sent, and I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? Because I got my foggy stuff on. Anyway, I was very proud. I really worked hard on this, and I could either fit 2 days worth on just a regular 8.5 by 11, or I could put 4, and it's on the legal size. So that was sent in an email. Use legal paper, or if you don't have it, you can just print it on regular paper and at least get 2 on each day. Now, this is, you know, I know that it's going to be a rough draft. If y'all think of some things that we need to add to it or that I forgot, hey, you won't hurt my feelings. I'm here for everybody to feel good about the paperwork that we use, and let's get organized and let's get this party started. Okay, I forgot I'm recording. Okay. All right. So, and he said that was very important. He makes his 6 calls. You need to make your 3. He says, even if it's 2, you know, you set your own pace, but he makes 6 a day. I put 5 on there. And right now I'm going to be busy in July, and my goal, which that's up at the top. What is your goal? My goal is to be a 3-star by October, the 1st of October. I want to go to that big event as a 3-star. And it's also my goal to make as many people 2 stars that I can. So I'm here to help. You call on me if you want me to go to a meeting, 3-way calls, anything I can do to help you get there. All right, so, down here, number 5, that's Randy's video on the 10 steps to success in the ladder of escalation. The next one, number 6, invite candidates as if they will be a customer and not trying to introduce them as a business builder. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like I said, it takes the pressure off of you. You know, you're trying to introduce someone to saving money. That's what friends do. I mean, let's not look at this as, so, I mean, if you went to a grocery store and the prices were so much less, when you say, oh, girl, I don't know where you're going to the grocery store, but you need to stop. This is where you need to go. Okay. Just make it simple. And Randy said, you need 5 customers by the end of July. So, you know, it's good to have customers. And he said, don't try to pressure someone into becoming an affiliate when they're just not affiliate material. And customers are just as good, especially if they're just sitting there and complaining that they're not growing their business. Don't lead them to water if they're not thirsty. Okay. And have at least one informational meeting per week. There's our little invite. And Carol or Susan, if I can help you with an invite at any time, Carol, you know that I love creating with you. We're co-creators of invitations. Okay. All right. Now this is important. I put it on the picture here. I don't know if you can see. There it is. Coming up. Okay. Anyway, and it has the QR code, and I think I sent y'all a picture of this. It just has my name, my phone number, my email address. But I went to my back office and I made a QR code. Now I did not put in there Nilo Life anywhere on my card. I don't want them to see the card, go look at Nilo Life. But one thing Randy did say, he said, these founders have attorneys working on these people that are putting lies out there and that are trying to hurt our company. Also, Randy had an article that was in a magazine, a direct selling magazine, and I'm going to send that to y'all. There's some stuff I'm going to send you, but I didn't want to do it before this because Lord knows I sent out enough stuff to y'all today. But it's good stuff, okay? So back to the QR codes. If you want to send me your QR code, I have some new ink coming to hopefully fix my color computer. It doesn't like it, those refurbished ink cartridges, and it's just really upset at me. So that should come tomorrow, and I've got 2,500 of printable, the sheets with printable business cards. And I'd be happy to print you some, because the thing is, they change up our videos in our back office. And if you want to order 250 or whatever and spend the money, that's up to you. But I'm here to offer you. And when I went and gave it to my girlfriends at a open house I went to in my hometown, I said, hey, this isn't really a business card. It's just got my QR code. It's got my information. It's not really a business card, and they said, no big deal. It wasn't a big deal, because they're either going to watch the video and love it or they're not. So it doesn't matter about that. But I'll be happy to make you some business cards and send them to you. If you just, I won't get the materials till tomorrow. And I have the meeting, so they probably won't go out until Wednesday, but they'll be there. And I'm happy to do that. Okay, so here's the last one. Randy went to the founders, and this was his idea, the June high five. He said, let's incentivize the affiliates to make this thing start happening. And it's a great promotion. And, he said, but what I would suggest is you get 5, get your bonus, and then help them get their 5, and then start again with getting 5. Because if this thing starts taking off, he said, there's a good chance they'll keep this promotion going. So kudos to Randy for getting that done. There were some other interesting things that he told us. Randy, he likes to, he's hard to keep a secret, but we love him and we love it. We love that fact. But he's been out there knocking on some doors, and he's bringing some cool products to these founders. There's a contract on their table right now, and it's a product that has been in the works of scientific research. I think he said since 2012. But it's new technology, new microbiology or whatever, and he showed us the video, but it was, real quick, and just like Randy, he talked real fast. And so, but he said we're the only ones that would sell this. And there are other companies trying to get it. And I heard today that there are companies that, I think it was on that Zoom today, that are getting their feathers ruffled because of the prices that we're putting out, other network marketing companies. I'm checking my time. So, yeah, and they said, too bad, we make our money on membership. We're not worried. We want our affiliates to have the best of the best at the best price. So I just feel very blessed to be a part of, a company where the co-founders care about us. They want to know what we think. So there was another talk about a CBD product, and it's not Kannaway, and it's not it's the same supplier as for the CBD as Kannaway, not Stewart though. It's where Stewart gets his from. And so, and it's going to attract a whole new market. So,
Awesome. I do have a question. The product that he showed you the video on, do you know what the benefits are? I mean, is it weight loss? Is it skincare? Is it nutrition? What is it?
It's not skincare. It's health and wellness. It has to do with stem cells in your body and causing them to reproduce. And there's other products that have tried that come close to this, but like I said, it's been in the works since 2012. And Randy said it's super exciting, and the contracts are there. Also, while Nick was here, y'all, that was so cool. I got to get to know Big O and help, discuss where his daughter should go to college and give him some ideas. I mentioned SMU, Carol. I said, you can't go wrong with SMU. He said, I never even thought about that. So, but yeah, it's a real cool product that hopefully they're going to do. But Nick was mixing up he mixed up some super greens. Oh my gosh, I could drink that all day. It was so good. I was like, are you sure there's greens in here? I mean, it was delicious.
Do we already have the super greens in the back office?
No, he was using us as guinea pigs.
Oh, okay. So that's not the same video. That's not something we already have. That's a different one, a third thing.
Okay, you're mixing these two. The video, those are going to be tablets.
Okay.
Nick was introducing us, and he may announce these tonight or on the live shop Wednesday. But it's greens, it's super greens, and he was mixed up. And I said, that looks like super greens. He said, yeah, but taste it. And I'm telling you, it tastes, didn't it, Kathy? It tastes good.
Yeah, I just got my shipment, and I've bought every product that we have so far. And I was gonna say I don't have greens here, so
all right. And then
so
remember, curious. Did you hear Randy talk about the mushroom product that Blake's a part of? He said that the research is showing that they're gummies, mushroom gummies, and we got to taste them. Tasted great. Wasn't it watermelon flavor, I think? And he said that they're discovering that those mushroom mixtures, the combinations, do have the same benefits as CBD. So it's all cool and new stuff.
My only thing with any type of gummy is they mix them with sugar. They should just make a tablet.
This didn't taste real sweet. But you got to admit, mushrooms taste horrible. Horrible.
No, I have mushroom coffee. I have mushroom capsules. I probably take 40 different strains of different types of mushrooms every day. So I'm very interested in mushrooms. But anybody who's had the Big C, we don't typically eat any kind of sugar. And if it is a gummy, it is held together with something, either a natural or artificial sweetener. And unless it's for children, there's no reason to me making them gummies.
It's not for children, but it's I use monk fruit all the time. That I don't use white sugar, but anyway, that was interesting. And then there was another. Kathy, do you remember what that other product was? We had another cup of something.
It was either a pre or a post workout.
That's what it was. I didn't care for the taste. It had like a salty, thick something.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Both
Okay,
of them.
well,
I'm
to eat,
excited
yeah.
about both of them.
I,
Yeah.
I drink so much nasty stuff. I'm sure the taste won't bother me as long as it's healthy. As
Okay,
long as it's healthy and cheaper than this other 100 things I take every day, I'm all for cutting my budget.
I know, and you're going to be the poster child for how much savings. My goodness.
I hope so. I haven't figured it out yet. I've just bought one of everything, but I've already gone through my B12 and also the coffee. I don't normally do regular coffee. I normally just do the mud water, the mushroom coffee, but I've been half and half now. I add a little bit of that with the mushroom coffee. What they need to do too is get a healthy creamer, like a
agree.
coconut cream
I agree. I'll mention that to them.
infused with something. So
Okay, so did y'all have, I mean, the products are great and we're going to be getting more of those. I'm trying to think, did I leave out anything, Kathy? I'll tell you whose name they're supposed to put on that CBD, but you got to keep it in the, well,
who?
I'm recording this. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Don't tell any
Okay,
story. Don't tell
okay.
anything that's confidential.
I'll text it to y'all later.
Well, that sounds good.
Okay, so what do y'all think about this? How, any questions? I mean, it's really, this is the two main things are that new member orientation. I think it's awesome. I think it's a great, you know how you have your welcome letter instead of just a welcome letter? You
Do
sit
we have a
down with-
welcome letter? I've never seen a welcome letter.
Oh, I thought you created one.
Well, that's what I'm saying is I mean, I've been working on a welcome letter, but I've yet to see one come into my path to make sure
Well,
I'm
this-
putting everything in it that I'm supposed
This
to.
is,
Yeah.
this is it, because we're not just,
Yeah, I've done new member orientation since Randy and I were in Canaway together.
I know,
So
but I'm just saying,
yeah,
it is a script and I sent it in.
the Jim Moyle script,
Mhm. And we
the
went
one
over,
that takes him 4 hours to
well,
describe.
but you didn't hear the Randy version. It
Yeah, oh,
lasts-
I've heard it. I know.
No, I mean,
Yeah, but what
Randy
you
going over it-
sent me, the emails that I got from you, I found them in my junk. And all I have is a link that won't open, other than it just opens and gives me the Nilo Life logo. So I have nothing attached.
Did that happen to everybody else, or is that just Susan? Did y'all get
Yeah.
yours? Raise
I mean,
your
is
hand.
there
if
an
you-
attachment?
I got mine.
Is there a link?
And
It's
the one I just sent you had 2 attachments. Oh, look, y'all, I don't know why this
I
happened.
don't know why you do that. Either. You
Okay,
just
well,
had
we'll figure
fireworks
this out
go off.
later. Yeah, I've got
Because
two.
I
I got 2
forwarded-
links.
Yeah,
and it
well,
was the
let's figure
Nilo
that
Life
out
logo.
after the call.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep anybody any
Yeah.
longer. So unless there's just a pressing question, or
I
if
have
you
a
want,
pressing
okay.
question.
Okay, Carol.
We had talked about, and I'd like to hear what other people think. So on number 2, that y'all went over, learn and understand the compensation plan. I have a grasp of the compensation plan because one of the things I like about it, it's fairly simple. However, it's a lot. And as you're building and you do your things, this video, is this the one that we've all seen that they've done as a presentation?
No.
It's not.
You can tell that it's artificial intelligence. He
Yeah.
says.
Oh, I know
step-
exactly.
Sounds like a drone.
This
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
This is the one that we actually have already in our back office.
Exactly.
That's
Now,
it.
what you add to that though, now that we have these products, that 30% is going to be added in that matrix. So it's going to bump up what your monthly commissions will be on that, and it's going to bump up your what's the 2010? It'll bump up your gross sales, or your
Sure.
gross volume.
They're adding in the 30% on the products
Mhm.
that anybody, okay, so then I have another question. I still, and this is just my spoiled opinion, I think the compensation plan, I think that we should have a wonderful training on it, and someone should speak and go through it. And then I think that one by one, people should be able to ask questions, because there are questions. I won't go into some of those that I've worked out on my own and figured it out, but there are questions. And I think that it would be very cool if and we can do that on our own, like tonight, I'll continue with the 7 PM and maybe invite people to send me
Mm.
questions about the compensation plan and all that. Susan, you
Yeah.
know.
I think we all need to watch it over and over
Yes,
and then write our questions down. But if we just have a training before people put in the time and effort to watch it over and over,
Yes.
then they're going to be asking questions that could have been answered at, 5 minutes into the video or
Sure.
something.
well, oh, yeah, that's a very good thought. Then
And
another,
that's one reason why I put it on here so that it's in your back office, but if you want to just click on that link, you can keep watching it or whatever
Yeah.
you need to do.
I've watched it before. I'm not a fan of artificial intelligence, but I'll get over that part.
so I have a question. These, because this is new information to everybody that we will be asked to have these 5 customers by this date. I guess it's the end of July,
Right.
which is great. But I have a question. These 5 customers, so every single solitary affiliate, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star? Is it 5 for a 1 star? Is it
No,
10?
it's less and it grows as you go. But Randy said, don't worry about that. Set a goal for 5 customers. Just
And-
set the goal. What if you become
Solitary affiliate should begin their goal setting for 5 customers.
exactly?
Okay, because if I sign 10 customers, we're talking personally sponsored customers,
Right.
not,
But you're going to get paid on what your second and third, and you get paid on all those levels. He said what it's gonna do is it's gonna inject
yes,
money
into
into the
everybody's
company.
making.
We need to take advantage of the. He said that these founders are losing money on that promotion.
Oh, I bet.
The 5.
Yeah.
He says not a lot of money, but they're certainly not making money on that. And he said, but they're willing to take that risk to help us get out there and grow our business and to put more money in our pockets. He
Mhm.
also said that, I lost my train of thought. What was it? Anyway, I lost my train of thought. I'm
They're
sorry.
talking about customers. That's okay. 5 customers, get the 5 affiliates, make extra money. They're not making money on it.
It was something that he asked them to do. Anyway, if I think of it, I'll text it. I don't want to keep y'all too late.
And then I did like that when you put here also on the form, the 10 steps, although they're the same, they're actually a little different than before. I noticed he did the why, enroll.
Well, you can watch the video, but yeah, there's not a smart ship, so you can't say stay on smart ship. We're not. It's just our membership.
Well, you have your monthly membership. That's your that's your
Right, but
monthly
that's a
cost is your
given.
membership.
That we don't have well, I say it's a given. If you don't have it on your credit card, you're not paying it, but they automatically just take it out of your earnings if you need to.
Well, thank you for this.
Well, I hope that you'll think about finding Susan and Carol someplace where you can have a regular weekly meeting. That way your team will know, hey, it's in my calendar. I know I'm going to do this, and have I'll help with an invite to have it to text out and that kind of thing. So
Mine is more on the road because right this minute it'll grow here in Houston, but my team is out of town. It's very interesting.
You're interesting, Carol.
On the way to Canada, it's interesting. The people.
Yeah.
Anyway, another young lady from Louisiana, actually. Oh, that's completely wrong. She moved to Florida, but then she's going to join. So anyway, it's
Wonderful.
kind of scattered. So my weekly is still Zoom. And then I'm just going to start inviting locals here.
That's okay. As long as you're doing a weekly, it can be Zoom or in person because it just depends on, where your team is. So.
Yeah. Well, we had the question, we were trying to figure out what night would be best for everybody. You know, I know we've got, you know, the Monday night 9 p.m. Zoom. But there are other nights that there's also 9 p.m. Zoom. So we're trying to find the best time. I've had mine for my team on Monday nights because it was kind of like Monday kicks off the week. We've got the, you know, the co-creation Monday at 12. And then we were doing, you know, and of course ours is Eastern time. We were doing an 8 p.m. Myself and Carol, and then a 9 p.m. with the thing. So it was like Monday is the kind of the training, you know, well, you got Saturday, Super Saturday too, but that frees up the other nights to then, you know, do follow-ups and Zooms and host presentations and stuff. So for your team, would it be better? I mean, would y'all